I just thought I would sit down and share a bit of what is on my mind. There's a lot going on in this brain up here. I'm always problem solving. And I was pulling into my office this morning and I said, discipline is on my mind. If you are in a season that you want to close the gap between where you are and where you want to be in an accelerated fashion, because you don't have any time to waste. Maybe it took you years of plowing, moving to get into your harvest season, or you're just on the verge of that harvest season. One thing will change everything. I remember having a conversation with a dear friend of mine years ago, and he told me something that I've always remembered. He said, Ericka, if you want to change or increase your value in the marketplace, become more disciplined. That thing hit me hard because there were so many areas I wasn't disciplined in. And so just know, as you continue to move forward, as you continue to push, whether you're in your plowing season or whether you're in your pruning season or whether you are in your harvest season, God does not waste anything in any of those seasons. But what he does require of us is discipline. He knows it's so hard for us to be disciplined across the board that he made it a fruit of the Spirit. That last fruit of the Spirit, self-control, self-temperance, discipline. And so if you are looking at your life like I have been looking at mine, absolutely disciplined at building my business. Still don't get everything done on my to-do list every day, but absolutely disciplined about it. But over here, hadn't been disciplined about what I was eating, hadn't been disciplined about what time I was going to bed, hadn't been disciplined about how many hours of Netflix I was allowing myself to watch to unwind. Man, I had to get honest with myself at a new level because I was justifying so much because I was disciplined in business. And y'all, I tell you what, I saw a picture of me at a speaking engagement and I could not believe my eyes. I don't know if it was the dress I chose, but the bottom line was that is not an outward reflection of who I know myself to be. And that was it. I made some investments in some self-care, wellness, meal prepping, whatever I needed. Because you know what? I've done tremendous work on this. I've done amazing, tremendous work on this heart. And now it needs to fully reflect in every area of my life. So I just want to ask you today, where are you falling short? And I'm not talking about anybody looking in from the outside. I'm talking about you checking in with yourself and saying, where am I falling short? What things are incongruent? What things are not lined up with who I know myself to be on the inside and where I want to go on the outside? So that's what's on my mind today. And I really want you to just stop and think, if these things are off, what do I need to do to get them on track? And first step is to take a look and say, you know what? These are the areas that aren't tight. These are the areas that are falling short. Second step is, what do you want it to look like? Third step, what are you going to do about it? Fourth step, when are you going to do it? Because we can have goals and action plans, until the sun comes home, the sun goes down at night. But the question is, when are you going to do it? Because you have to align your time with what you say you really want and who you say you really are. And you don't have to tell anybody. Don't waste any energy telling anybody unless you have an accountability partner that you are working with, or unless you're around high functioning, high achieving people like yourself. And if not, don't share it. Just do it. And watch what happens in our businesses, in our relationships, and in our life. You got this? So, I don't know, give me a thumbs up if you're like, ooh, this speaks to me. I need to elevate discipline in other areas of my life. Let's talk about it. Let's be real. Love you. Talk to you soon.